Shalom, family. First of all, I want to give all praises to the Most High and His Son, and I want to say respects to all the brothers out there pushing this truth. All right. Now, I want to talk about the destruction of Babylon. Right. Now, whether you want to say that Babylon was the Assyrian Empire and that was destroyed and everything, and you don't want to admit the fact that America, that this place of wickedness and homosexuality and pretty much every dirty, filthy, abominable spirits. This place. If you don't want to admit it, that this place is the daughter of Babylon, is mystery Babylon. If you don't want if you don't want to admit it, that it's Babylon. Well, that's you. The Bible talks about it, and you know, like I said in another video. Obviously, if you say the name, most likely these wicked evil people are probably going to just call it a different name, working on the left hand side and everything with Satan. So come on now. All right. Now, in Revelations, I want to, chapter 18, verse 22, it says, "No, the sound of the harpists, musicians, flutists, and trumpeters shall not be heard in you anymore. No craftsman of any craft shall be found in you anymore. And the sound of a milestone shall not be heard in you any more. The light of a lamp shall not shine in you any more. And the voice of bridegroom and bride shall not be heard in you any more. For your merchants were the great men of the earth, for by sorcery all the nations were deceived." Right? Right? So when it's talking about the musicians, you have to understand that everything that is now was then, right? But back then they probably didn't have like, right? But back then, sorry for that, people. I was just trying to, but back then they didn't have that form, right? Like like the stuff they have today is not the same things that they had, whenever time, So, I mean, it kind of is if you think about like the instruments and stuff. But yeah, so when this place gets destroyed, and you should know by now, there's not going to be none of that stuff here. All that stuff, all them so-called rappers, what 50 Cent, 2 Chains, it don't really matter because old rappers get kicked out and then new rappers come in. You're not gonna hear that slick beat that like listening to every morning. Jamming to going to work, or if you probably got a iPod or whatever and you probably listen to your headphones, you're not gonna hear that. All right. Okay, so yeah, that stuff is gonna be done with. So, and for all y'all people, y'all think, oh yeah, I'm gonna just get, comfortable, stay in my house, whatever goes on, goes on. I'm gonna stack up on food and whatnot. Nah, man, it doesn't work like that, all right? Some people out there think that the bombs are gonna hit before all this stuff. Nah, it's gonna be hell in this place before them bombs hit, all right? It's gonna be hell. Y'all people keep thinking that y'all not gonna get sent to FEMA camps. I don't care if y'all in a cult, all right? I don't care if y'all in like the largest group out there. A group ain't gonna save your skin, all right? You better get the heck out of this place while you still can. So this ain't no joke, brothers and sisters. You know, y'all need to understand that, right? No craftsmen, no builders, none of that stuff, man. For everything done, all right? You know, and it says, "And in her was found the blood of the prophets and saints and of all who were slain on the earth." All right, man. The prophets, the saints, man. Those are those, because the 12 tribe of Israel, they're the saints, man. and you got millions of them, especially the Native Indian, the Native Americans, the so-called Native Americans. You know, Tribe of Gad and everything, man. You had millions on top of millions slaughtered, bro. All right, like it was nothing, man. So we are the saints, man. 12 tribe of Israel is the saints, right? Don't follow what you call it, man. These sellout pastors and you know these out there preaching and teaching, man. It sounds good because they push it on you and the way articulate and everything. So it sounds good, but don't follow that stuff, man. All right. So yeah, man. But for all y'all Bible thumpers out there and Bible believers, man, I know I ain't even got to explain it like that because y'all already know straight up that this place is done. This is gonna, man. Listen, J Helm is not a joke, man. Like some people say that they are already doing the drill, July or whatever date. That's the real thing. That's what some people say, and it might as well be. You feel me? One more blood moon left. What is it like? Not another blood moon for 500 years. All the signs are there, man. The signs in the skies and everything. People just don't want to. They just don't want to listen. All right. But you know what, man? The fact is, you have a lot of people out there that's waking up. So we could, so what if a brother don't want to listen, right? You try to save him. Well, not well. You try through the spirit to save him. But if the spirit is not working with somebody, it's just not working with them. If they're not supposed to get wake or waking up, it just is what it is, man. You can't keep you know can't keep beating a dead horse, man. Like if it's not trying to move, just leave it alone, bro. You feel me? So it's sad to say, but that's how most of our people are. It's like they're still programmed in the matrix, right? So they pretend they act like they're so tough, but really and deep down they have a fear-based programming inside of them, and they don't even notice. They don't even know it. It's like when you bring this stuff to them, this stuff scares the heck out of them. They don't want to think about all that stuff, man. But yet they'll pick up a gun and go shoot a brother. But when you bring this stuff to them, oh, they scared of this. This is what people really scared of, man. It ain't no. Actually, a whole lot of people they can't wait for this stuff to kick off. You got some people out there, guns ready, what machete, probably ready to chop a dude's head off, you know, ready to do all type of stuff, man. So that's what it is, man. Y'all need to only way I'm gonna tell you this, man. And it's not by me. It's based on the Bible and everything, man. The only way I could say when you read the Bible when it talks about preparing, man, you have to stay in the scriptures and keep the faith, man. That's all I can say. Because I mean, the Bible ain't gonna tell you to stack up on 20 months food, and well, for martial law that is. I mean, there was when with the famine and stuff in Egypt, those were different times. Obviously they had to live on and stuff like that. But I'm talking about now when you're in Babylon. It ain't no stacking up on foods. Cause what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Survive for the next what? A year or whatever, however long it takes to go down, 6 months or whatever, and then probably fend off some guys, some whatever they're trying to do, rape your daughter, your sister, rape you, some homosexuals. But whatever they're trying to do, man, what are you gonna do? I mean, yeah, you might hold them off for whatever time, but then what? If you don't have the faith and the belief and everything, them chariots, which is them so-called UFOs, man, you're not gonna get scooped up in them, right? Or if you die, man, so you pretty much wasting your breath. All right, you wasting your breath. So don't even do that, bro. If you're not gonna be in these scriptures and you're not gonna have the faith and you're not gonna believe, don't waste your breath. All right, you might as well just go sell out. All right, because that's what you pretty much. No, actually, don't do that. Don't do that. My bad. Don't do that. Because all Israel will be saved. Well, in the end, but don't do that. It's best, as less sin as possible. No sin, if at all, but as less sin as possible. All right, brothers and sisters. I hope y'all was edified.